Hi, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Health by Hem, the podcast with me, Mathilde. And welcome to a new travel guide. And this time it's gonna be about Los Angeles. And LA has been a favorite wellness destination of mine for many years. And I mean, while I always be a New Yorker before and choose New York over LA is still definitely such a beautiful place, so inspiring, and you find so many incredible hotels, restaurants, shops, everything in the city. And especially if you're into health and wellness and spirituality, you will find studios, cafes, and so many other incredible spots that focus on well-being and so on. So if you haven't been yet and want to go and explore the wellness scene here, you should definitely try to book a trip. And I have written a few articles about LA too. One you can find on Vogue.com, and I believe it's called A Scandinavian's Guide to Los Angeles. But it was written a few years ago, so it's not that updated. But I also have one on hipandhealthy.com, which is more recent. So some of the places that I'm going to talk about I mentioned in this episode, if you want to learn more and get some more photos and information about these places, you can always head to hipandhealthy.com and you can read the entire article there as well. And I also share some photos on my Instagram and so on. But okay, so to start, first off, one tip that I want to share if you are planning your trip to LA is it depends, of course, on how long you'll be away for, but if you're going for a week, let's say, I would definitely recommend you going and stay in at least 2 or 3 different places. Because you've probably heard about the traffic in the city and you don't want to have to go too much back and forth in between places. And there are many different neighborhoods that you will want to explore. So in order to avoid a lot of traffic and so on, I would definitely recommend you booking maybe 2 to 3 places if you're going for a week, just to see new and different areas and kind of tackle one neighborhood at once and just to see different parts of the city. And one area that I really like and I think you should explore, I mean, it can be a bit touristy, but at the same time, the whole city is going to be touristy and many lots of people and so on. So yeah, but one area that you should check out is definitely West Hollywood, and there is an incredible hotel there. It's called One Hotel West Hollywood. And a few years ago, this was called something else. And I believe in my Vogue article, I visited this hotel when it was called something else. But now this is One Hotel West Hollywood. And it's really at the top, like right on Sunset Strip. So the location is really good. And the view of the city is really nice. And One Hotel, this chain is really nice in my opinion. They have beautiful hotels. I've stayed at the ones in New York and Miami too, I believe, and they have lots of other locations too. And I love them, but I think this one in West Hollywood is definitely, I would say the nicest one. And they have this beautiful pool overlooking the city. They have a spa, I believe it's Bamford, and they have massages, and they have such a beautiful lobby too. They have a nice restaurant, and they also have some events. So when I was there last time in October last year, I believe, they actually had a very fun tarot event and some other wellness-focused events. So they have that focus, which is really nice. And then in the same area, you have the West Hollywood Edition. And the Edition hotels, they are also really, really nice that I can highly recommend. And this one is stunning too. So you definitely have to check that out if you're in the area. And while you're in this area, there is the Ambassade Biologique Recherche that you should visit if you're into that brand and you want to go for the most amazing facial or other spa treatment, because they have actually body, face, and hair treatments at this flagship location. So yeah, this is a really nice salon to visit just down the road from One Hotel West Hollywood if you want to go for a little pamper session for yourself. And then if you're going to continue with some hotel recommendations, I can highly recommend Santa Monica Proper Hotel. It's so beautiful down in Santa Monica, and they have a stunning rooftop terrace. The lobby is also incredible. I haven't stayed there, but I've eaten there, and I have been in the lobby a few times and checked it out, and it's so nice. It looks incredible to stay there, so I can only imagine how nice the rooms are too. So that's an option if you want to be closer towards the beach and close to Venice as well. Then if you want to go to Malibu, I can highly recommend the Surf Rider, which is just this really cute and cozy little surf hotel by the beach. It's very nice. It has this Australian vibe to it and very relaxed, but yet really chic, and the rooms are really nice. The interior is beautiful, and it's right by the beach, right by Malibu Farm, which is an amazing restaurant. And yeah, this is a really nice little escape away from the main city center, and a perfect option if you want to explore Malibu. And then another neighborhood that I actually really like, and a hotel that I went to now in October that was incredible, is Cara Hotel in Los Feliz. And this was such a beautiful space. They had the most stunning rooms, super nice courtyard, and incredible food. I had a breakfast there that was amazing. So definitely check that out if you want to stay in that area. And then there's another hotel in that area. I believe it's called Covell or something. It's in the Vogue.com guide. And yeah, this area is really nice. And it's close to Griffith Park. So a nice little morning hike is to walk up there to the observatory, check out the view, and come back home for some breakfast. So yeah, Cara Hotel was really nice. Maybe not that health and well-being focused, because I don't believe they have a gym or spa or anything, but it was just a really nice, beautiful hotel. And like I said, close to that hike if you want to go there. So yeah, I would say, I mean, there are many incredible hotels in the city, but I would say that these ones I mentioned are ones that I've been to a few times and really, really love and can recommend. So check those out. But then I know many people go for Airbnbs in LA, which is a really great option too. So just check what works with you or for you. But again, I would highly recommend staying at least 2 places if you're going for a week. So you get to see different neighborhoods and can explore as much as possible of the city. And speaking of traveling, something that I like to do when I travel is to bring my favorite products in this little kit and to bring kind of a wellness toolkit on my trip. And in addition to nice products and so on that I might need, I just love the fact that I can have all my practices gathered at the same place. And this is one of the reasons why I founded The Retreat, which is my membership platform where you find everything from Pilates, meditation, yoga, to hypnosis audios, journaling exercises, manifestation practices, healthy recipes, and so on. Because I wanted to have all the tools that I liked in the same place. And especially when I'm traveling, it's so easy to just log into my account and do the workout, pair it with a journaling exercise, then a meditation, and then maybe get some inspiration for some food I want to eat during the day. And if you're interested in trying out the retreat and becoming a member and get access to all this content, you can use the code podcast when signing up to any membership, which is either a monthly membership, you can do it for 6 months, or you can sign up for the yearly membership. And with the code podcast, you get 20% off any of the memberships. You can cancel anytime, and you can also try it out for 7 days for free if you just want to test it and see if it's something for you. But if you're looking for a space to use at home or when you're traveling, this is a great option. And I really try to put out meaningful content there, that the classes, they have a purpose. The journaling exercises, they have helped me or my clients as well. I put out hypnosis audios that can really make a difference. And the recipes, many are inspired by places I've been to during my trips and so on. So I really tried this to be a very curated and unique space where you find the best from all different worlds within wellness. Because to me, holistic health is really important. And I believe that we need different parts from this world in order to live a healthy and happy life. And that's being said, you don't have to do it all, but you can just, try it out and see what works. And also, depending on what you feel today or tomorrow, you can just adjust your routines and see what you want to focus on this specific day. And the purpose with the retreat is to have this place where you can find contents and practices and create your own routines, but also retreats. So if you're going away on a trip, you might want to go with some friends, and while you're on this trip and in this nice new place, you can also use the content to create your own little retreats where you are. So again, if you want to try, go to healthbym-theretreat.com and don't forget to use the code podcast. That gives you 20% off the membership. And if we move on to health conscious cafes and restaurants, I have so many to recommend in LA, and there are many amazing ones. And one old favorite and classic is, of course, Earth Cafe, which I would even say it's mandatory to visit one of the Earth Cafes when you're in LA. And I just love how the servings are so large and how their menu is incredibly extensive. I mean, you find so many nice things there. And my favorites would be the avocado toast with heirloom tomatoes, and they have an amazing green juice, an acai bowl, and then I had a really nice matcha latte. And I actually tried the biggest size ones when I was there, and it was huge. It was like a soup, kind of. So if you like large servings and portions, you should definitely head to Earth Cafe. And again, they have so many great things on their menu. They have several locations in the city, so you'll find one that's close to you, I'm sure. And then if you're going to Runyon Canyon for a hike, for example, there is an incredible little spot called Lifehouse Tonics and Elixirs. It's right by that main kind of the start of the hike. So it's just a small place, but they have the most amazing superfood drinks and smoothies, and they focus a lot on adaptogens and functional mushrooms. So they have so many interesting things on their menu. And one thing that I ordered last time that I really loved was their greenhouse chip smoothie. And it was basically a chocolate chip smoothie, and it was so good. And apparently super healthy with lots of fun adaptogens and functional mushrooms and so many things in it. So I can highly recommend that place. I believe they also sell their powders and like blends of adaptogens and so on. So definitely a tip if you're going to Runyon Canyon as well. And then speaking of smoothies and juices and so on, Sun Life Organics is really nice too, and they have incredible smoothies. Also Juice Crafters, they have a really good one called Daily Synergy and Malibu's Fave. You also have Creation Organic Juicery, and I love that one too. And you also find other juice places in the city, but these would be my favorites, I think. And then again, about Malibu, if you're there, you have to go to Malibu Farm. It's actually owned by a woman who's, I think she's born in Sweden and she's lived in Sweden. So this place, they have a lot of Swedish influence when it comes to their events. Even on the menu, I believe they have like a Lucia celebration. I believe they have maybe some midsummer thing, and they have Swedish pancakes on the menu, or they have had at least. And yeah, but in addition, they have really nice health conscious dishes as well. I had an incredible turmeric latte last time. They have a delicious quinoa porridge and so on. So this place is really nice if you're going to Malibu. And then close to Malibu, you find Topanga, which is an incredible little town. They have lots of wellness spots and spirituality places and so on, everything from studios to restaurants and healing centers and so on. And there's a really cozy family-owned place called Topanga Living Cafe, and they have really nice options on the menu, fresh smoothies, house-made lemonades, matcha. They have different healthy toasts like avocado toast, falafel with hummus, and so on. So that's a really nice option too. And Topanga is full of really nice places, like a huge crystal shop. It's almost like a crystal farm. Basically, you find huge crystals, and you also find so many little shops there. And at the Topanga Living Cafe, they actually have a really fun shop as well, which is quite dangerous because you will want to buy so many things while you're checking the menu. So yeah, just be aware of that. That going to Topanga in this place, you'll probably, or well, you will leave with at least a crystal, one more little healthy chocolate or something like that. So just be aware. And yeah, I actually believe the crystal farm is called Topanga Rocks. And I bought some really nice crystals there last time, but they also have, I mean, really big ones, almost like pieces and statues that you can have in your garden or at home. And yeah, that would definitely be a dream to have this huge crystal at home. So go there for some inspiration and really enjoy Topanga. And again, if you are going to Malibu anyway, Topanga is on the way back to the city. So Malibu and Topanga can definitely be done in one day or for 2 days or something. And speaking of that, I would say that having a car in LA is really good. You can go by Uber. I've done it too. I've been in LA for a week and only went by Uber. It ended up being quite expensive. So if you can rent a car or if you know someone with a car, that's great. But yeah, usually people ask if they should rent a car or not. And I would say that that's the best option if you want to explore different neighborhoods and areas like Topanga and Malibu. But okay, continuing now with the food spots here. So if you are in Santa Monica and Venice, you should definitely stop by Cafe Gratitude and the Butcher's Daughter. They have really nice things on the menu as well. You find the Butcher's Daughter in New York too, and they have plant-based menus, healthy food, super nice options. I'm sure you'll find something good to eat there if you're into healthy and plant-based food. And I would say these places are best for breakfast or lunch, but if you're looking for a nice dinner spot, there is Gelina, which serve locally produced food. They have a really nice heirloom tomato salad, and yeah, that's a really nice spot. I went there for dinner last time, and it was really nice. Nice ambiance, great service, and so on. And then a place that you can go to for breakfast, lunch, and even dinner as well is Great White. And this is a Australian place and such a nice spot in Venice right now. And I believe they have other locations too, but I only been to the one in Venice. And oh my gosh, it's such a nice place to have the most stylish interior and vibe. They have incredible things on the menu. I had a delicious avocado toast with halloumi, which is my favorite cheese, but it's pretty much impossible to find in the States. I don't know why. I mean, I don't think I've even found halloumi in Whole Foods, but I found it at this place in New York called Jack's Wife Frida. I believe it's also Australian influenced. They have halloumi cheese, but apart from that, like, I barely found halloumi. I think that's an option, an opportunity for anyone who wants to, bring something nice to the US. Bring halloumi because it's needed. Anyway, you find halloumi at Great White. They have it on the avocado toast and I believe some other dishes too. They also have this blue spirulina bowl, which is incredible with the most delicious granola, edible flowers. It looks so stunning. And they also have really nice pizzas, I believe. I believe I saw them last time. I didn't have them, but they just looked amazing. So next time I'm there, I'm definitely going to go back for the pizza and have dinner there too, because I only had lunch and breakfast last time. But yeah, dinner looked really nice too. So yeah, Great White would definitely be my first recommendation if you're in Venice and Santa Monica. And then Sink, I believe it's called Sink or Sinky or something, is always a nice choice for lunch or dinner. They also have several locations in the city with salads. They have a signature tuna toast, and it's a nice place for people watching. And then if you're in the mood for some Mexican food, you always have Gracias Madre, which is a traditional Mexican restaurant, but I believe everything is vegan and plant-based, which is quite incredible because I know many people going there not knowing it's vegan. And then when people tell them, they're like, what? It tasted just like Mexican, like authentic Mexican food. And I've been there once, but it was many years ago. I don't believe exactly what I ordered, but I just remember that it was really nice and good, everything. So that's a great option too. And then lastly, I just want to mention Isabel in West Hollywood, and that place is so, so nice. I wouldn't say it's the most health conscious place, maybe. They do have some, plant-based things on the menu, but they have such a nice vibe there, and it's such a nice just overall place and beautiful. The food was really delicious when I was there last time. So yeah, I can definitely recommend that one as well. I just wanted to quickly interrupt this episode and talk a little bit about Sakara, which is my all-time favorite wellness brand. And you've heard me talk about this brand before, but I can't get enough of their incredible food, their amazing meal programs, and their wellness products as well. And if you want to try anything from Sakara, you can use the code HealthByMSakara, and that gives you 20% off your first order. And the reason why I love Sakara is because everything is so delicious, it's so good, but it's also backed with science and knowledge, a lot of testing. So I just feel that you get the best of two worlds. You get the quality and you get the great taste. So it's healthy, but also delicious. And the meal programs, I mean, they're just amazing. You get ready-to-eat meals delivered to your door. They are organic, plant-based, nutritious, 1 week's menu, like 5 days, 3 meals a day. That includes over 170 different plant ingredients, which is incredible. And I'm sure we don't get that unless we get some help. I mean, I at least wouldn't even be able to find 170 different plant ingredients in the supermarket. So it's just such a great tool and help if you want to eat healthier and want to just level up your diet a little bit and include more healthy foods, and also find consistency with that, because you can order these meal programs for days or weeks and just, keep them coming for as long as you want. And if you want to learn more about which one that suits you, they have a great quiz on their website you can take. And they have different focuses too, like metabolism. You can do it to help heal your gut and so on. And then you have different products. I love the superfood powders, especially the green powder with protein. I think that's perfect for smoothies and so on. I love their bars. They're incredible, especially the one with chocolate, the metabolism. I even love their sweaters. I mean, I love everything from Sakara. So, yeah, I can highly recommend this brand. If it was one brand in the world that I wish I founded, it's definitely Sakara. I'm so passionate about this brand and I just can't recommend it enough. That's why I keep talking about it in the podcast, because I just wish that everybody could taste the food, could try the products and notice a difference, because just by trying it for a week, I just felt so saturated after each meal. I felt that I was full. I just felt good in my body. It definitely decreased my sugar cravings, which, even though I don't eat much sugar anymore, I believe I have just this natural sweet tooth that's quite hard to get rid of. So after just 5 days of Sakara, I could feel a significant difference and decrease in my sugar cravings. I just felt more like vibrant in my body, kind of. My skin cleared. And yeah, I just noticed so many benefits from just a few days. So therefore, I just wish that everyone could try Sakara, because it's such an incredible brand and they do amazing things. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Use the code HealthByMSakara to get 20% off your first order, which is a great deal. So try it, let me know what you think, and enjoy Sakara's amazing meals and products. And then when it comes to studios for Pilates, yoga, and other workouts, one workout I went to last time that was really fun was at the Pilates class pop-up studio. I believe it's closed now, unfortunately, but maybe they open something in the future again. Let's hope so, because it was a really nice studio, really beautiful, and a great class. When I took the class, though, I was super sick. I had like this kidney infection that I got, and I had to go straight to the hospital afterwards and take this antibiotic shots into my hip. And yeah, it was a little bit crazy, but the whole reason, or pretty much the whole reason why me and my friend Vendela went to LA was to go to this class. It was like the highlight of the week, so we couldn't skip it. So it wasn't my best performance, but it was a really fun class. And speaking of Pilates, there are so many nice Pilates places here in the city. One I've heard lots about is Karen Lord Pilates movement. There's also the Studio and Tribe Pilates that is supposed to be great for reformer classes. And then there is this incredible reformer studio in LA. It's called Forma and founded by a woman called Liana, and she is such a great Pilates instructor. I've been to her studio in New York, but it's a referral only studio, so you can only be invited to it. And the one in LA, that was the one she started with, and she also has a online membership if you want to try it online. But the class I went through there was super fun, so hard, but it was great fun. So that's a tip too, if you know somebody who goes there. Or again, you can also try her online membership too, and she has that for mat and reformer Pilates. And then Vendela and I, now when we were there in October, we went to one place called Heated Room, and it's a studio where you find semi-private reformer classes, and you also find Pilates and yoga group classes. And this is held in a room which is dark, and it's nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 38 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty warm in there. And like I mentioned before, this little side note, I was quite sick during this trip. I still went to this class and I almost passed out because it was so warm. And even Vendela, who wasn't sick, she said that it was incredibly warm. So it's definitely, I mean, even though you're used to sweaty workouts and maybe hot yoga or something, I would say this is definitely a workout that's not for the weak. You have to be very comfortable with heat, almost like burning heat and dripping sweat. So, yeah, but it's really fun. Definitely worth a try. But again, make sure that you drink enough before and after and recover well because it's really warm. But it's a very nice place, great instructor, and yeah, super fun LA experience. And then I've also heard about Plate Fit, which is a studio that offers this unique and exciting experience that you can work out using a vibrational platform to increase your endurance, muscle toning, and so on. And then you have P-Volve in LA. I've been to their studio in New York, which was really fun. And their workout, it's just a mix between different workout forms. Super fun. I believe Jennifer Aniston is one of the investors, and she's been doing this workout for years, and it's super fun. Definitely worth trying if you want something unique, want to try something new, something with equipment, because they have their own equipment. They have this mat, some special resistance bands, a ball, weights, like, yeah, a ton of things. And it's super fun and still not that hard or challenging to learn, even the first session, because it makes sense and it's very easy to learn, which is fun. So you shouldn't be intimidated by all the new equipment and new movements and so on. But it's really fun. And then one of my favorite workouts in the world is the class. And they have opened one in LA too. The Taryn Toomey, I believe her name is, she founded this in New York, but they have opened one in Santa Monica as well. And it was just such a fun workout and really great space in LA. So I can highly recommend if you go there too. And this workout, it's also a mix between meditation, yoga, kundalini, Pilates, HIIT workout. Yeah, you find different elements within a class, but you just feel so physically and emotionally empty in a good way afterwards. You just feel like you worked out both your soul, your mind, and your body after a class. So it's just such a fun experience and something I can highly, highly recommend. And then if you're into barre, you have the barre method and pure barre. I've been to their classes in New York and they're really great as well. And if you go to Malibu, check out the Mindery, which is this stunning studio, and you find workshops, you find even group acupuncture healing sessions, you find yoga nidra, Reiki classes, sound baths, yin yoga, heated power yoga, and so much more. So that's a great yoga studio as well. You also have this really nice mindfulness studio called Open, where you find breathwork, meditation, movement, and so on. So that's a nice studio to check out as well. It's called Open. And then lastly, another yoga studio to look into is Light on Lotus, where you find both sweaty and slow flows. So that's a great yoga option as well. And then there's one more thing I just have to recommend and tell you about in this episode, and it is IIN, the Institute of Integrated Nutrition, which is the holistic health coaching school that I went to and did my holistic health coaching education. And this year that I had here was definitely one of the best ever. I'm so thankful I made the decision and signed up for this course because yeah, it really kickstarted my career within wellness. And I learned so much, both for myself, but also to use for my clients. And it just sparked this interest within wellness and health. And it made me feel that I wanted to dive even deeper into this topic and learn more. And holistic health, it's just so much more than eating healthy and working out. It's a way of living, and this school and education really teaches you how to integrate all these parts, and it inspires you to dive deeper into the topics that attract you the most. And if you're interested in trying IIN, I can highly recommend signing up to this course. But also, IIN have now partnered with the Chopra Center, so they offer even more courses, and they have developed other trainings as well. So you can find a gut health course, you can study hormone health, you can do a yoga teacher training, meditation teacher training, and so on. So you find much more than just the famous holistic health coaching training. So definitely check out IIN and their new courses together with the Chopra Center if you're interested in diving deeper into holistic health and within any area within this topic. And if you want to sign up to any of the courses, you can use the code MATILDEXIIN, which I have provided in the show notes for the correct spelling. And also, I provided a link in the show notes that you can sign up through, and you will get an amazing friends and family discount. So, MATILDEXIN, and then you find the spelling and the link in the show notes to use for this incredible offer and discount. So, check that out, and good luck with your studies. All right, and then shopping. I mean, you find so many nice well-being things everywhere in the city. Everything from juices to crystals and workout gear and nice grocery stores and so on. And one that really has it all is Erewhon. And I mean, if you're a fan of Whole Foods, Erewhon is like next level. It's so nice. You find so many incredible supplements, drinks, juices. I mean, all kinds of healthy food and well-being things that you can imagine, really. And you probably heard about their famous smoothie collaborations with celebrities like Miranda Kerr, Hailey Bieber, Mariana Hewitt, and so on. And I had the Miranda Kerr smoothie last time I was there. And yes, it was definitely worth $18. I can definitely say that. It was actually so good. And I just think when people, kind of complain about healthy food being so expensive and go like, oh, why would you even consider buying a smoothie for almost $20? I'm just like, okay, but what about a cocktail? A drink with alcohol is so expensive too. And this smoothie, I mean, they had so many healthy ingredients and so on. So no, I definitely believe that you can justify trying one of their famous smoothies. But yes, it's expensive, but I would say you get what you're paying for. But there are also other nice options too, a little cheaper that you can go for as well at Erewhon. But in general, it is quite a pricey place. I have heard it's coming to New York, which I'm very excited about. I really hope so. But for now, you can only find it in LA. And they have several locations too. So you can find it in pretty much all neighborhoods. And another incredible shop to check out is Moon Juice. I love their location in Venice. They have these famous dust, which is kind of a mix between their superfood powders and adaptogens and so on. They have cold pressed juices, superfood lattes, supplements, skincare, and other goodies as well. So you can find lots in their store, and it's very inspiring. And their location in Venice is right next to Anima Mundi Apothecary, and there you also find lots of superfood and herbs, crystals, beauty products, and they also host interesting events, I believe. So check that out. You can find beautiful crystal candles and other nice things at Tiny Bandit. And I believe that one is in Venice too. And then Mystic Journey Bookstore is another great place for intuitive reading. They have this crystal gallery and lots of nice wellness and spirituality books as well. So many nice stores to check out and get some souvenirs to bring home from your trip. All right, I think these were all the tips that I had now for LA. And like I said, if you want to know more, you can always check my Instagram at healthbym. You can send me a DM there if you have any specific questions. But you can also check out the articles that I have written about LA. And you find one on Vogue.com, and you also find one on Hip and Healthy. And LA is just such a inspiring place. It's incredible to have that vibrant city by the beach and get kind of the best of two worlds, city and pulse and all that life. And then you have the relaxed beach and surfer life kind of. So it's a really, really nice place. I love to go to California and LA and visit. And so many incredible places if you're into health and wellness. So it should definitely be on your bucket list if you're into wellness and want to go to a destination where you find pretty much it all. So lots of workouts to do, nice hotels and spas, incredible food, and crystals and other things to shop in every single corner. And if you go to LA, please let me know your favorite spots, what you thought. If you want any other tips or recommendations or have any questions, just let me know. And if you know anyone going to LA, please send this episode to that person so they can get some tips as well. All right. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back next week with another episode, and then we'll have a little summer break, but also some surprises during the summer, especially on the retreat. So check out that. All right. Take care and have a great day.